Italy's new interior minister has wasted no time making his mark. Matteo Salvini, a man who has been unapologetic about his anti-immigrant sentiments, on the front line of one of Italy's main landing points for refugees fleeing war, persecution and extreme poverty. Unabashed by his surroundings to make his point.
These are emergency centres. My interest is to work in order to reduce the number of people arriving and increase the number of deportations. This is not easy to do, nor is it possible to do in a quarter of an hour, but in the coming weeks.
But Salvini's presence was not welcomed by everyone. Some here view his rhetoric with suspicion.
Migrants arrive here to disastrous conditions and they don't have the right to be nursed. There are a lot of mistakes in the care of migrants and vulnerable migrants. We can't talk about the good times.
In recent years, the refugee crisis has engulfed Italy and put a strain on its infrastructure. Immigration has dominated politics and divided the country in a way that has not been seen in decades. Much of the blame has been placed on the European Union, which many say has not helped enough as the country struggles with its own crises. In the last few years, tens of thousands of people have arrived in Italy by sea from the North African coast. But also thousands have been repatriated. Mr. Salvini has promised to fast-track deportations, but he still hasn't provided any detail on exactly how he'll do that. Meanwhile, he will be in Luxembourg this week for a meeting of the EU interior ministers. The major point of discussion will be the Dublin Accord, which requires refugees to register themselves in the first member state they arrive at. A rule which Mr. Salvini wants to see renegotiated as quickly as possible. Sonia Gallego, Al Jazeera, Rome.